the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the visiting team and the home team. On the Shamrocks sideline, a look at their head coach. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Opposing them, the Aviators and their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now. The tight end going in motion right. First down throw, Lawrence. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. On second down, Warren. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means first down.
That's good for a Dublin first down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Lawrence now off the play action. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Warren here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and that brings up 4th and short. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Throw is caught by the back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives him a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This line is going to run for it. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in there for the first time. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Running behind center with Swift. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Touchdown. The Aviators have a great first drive and get the game's first points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll start the drive with Warren. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds his man, it's out of the... Oh, the football's loose! And it's picked up by the defense. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! The Aviators get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guys who are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it, so they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes their offense out again. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Offense to the line. Here we go. Man in motion, headed right. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's third down now.
7 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. Gets some space around midfield. And he crosses midfield before going out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line for second down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a two-score game early. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Cardi on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now it's Lawrence. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Design one for Lawrence. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
The Shamrocks have their punt team out there now. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The offense getting set to go. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going to run again with Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and
3rd and short. Mayfield. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Warren running between the tackles. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this one doesn't go far.
Number 14 on the run, St. Brown. 4 yards on the pick.
2nd down, they're going to the option. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throw here, 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Tressway on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he works his way for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds the in route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
10 more yards. That's another Orlando 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
The coverage by Zion McCullough.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 4th and short.
In a 4th down.
The Aviators getting their special teams out onto the field. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're gonna say it's short of the 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a Dublin first down.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And a Dublin first down.
Trying an inside give to Ward. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Another Dublin first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Man in motion here. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. The Shamrocks chop some of the lead off before the half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Shamrocks cut the lead down to 10.
17. Shamrocks 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. Field now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Shamrocks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. But then...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
Hey, Kay, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28.
From the gun, Mayfield. Back pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he has this down to the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Wandale Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Baker throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The 22-yard line.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Drops this underneath to Warren. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
Dublin, first down.
On 1st down, Warren. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Our
Scott?
tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And it's the man from Louisville, Tyler Shuck. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Bisons get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And it's Cam Akers. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Blues are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's Drake May. He's going to find last year's rookie sensation, Brock Bowers, touchdown. The Antlers get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle, is you can be defined by your relentlessness, and his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He gained 11 on that play, and that gives him the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dublin first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Shamrocks.
Lawrence looking to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Warren. A gain of 10 yards.
They've got first down here from the 36.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dublin first down.
Warren once more. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That finds Pittman complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, Lawrence. It's a screen play to Warren. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense to the line. Here we go. The handoff left for Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pressure coming, Baker. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Aviators take a 13-point lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators double their lead to 14.
Shamrocks 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Keeps away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Shamrocks and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. This is Warren headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Aviators and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. He tucks it and takes off. And Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the ground with Swift. Escapes the defender. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. that play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Orlando first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process. I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Lawrence. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Dublin.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Lawrence with it on 1st. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
2nd
10.
and 10. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
15 yards. And a Dublin 1st down.
Sticking to the air with Lawrence. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Once again here, 2nd and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get it with the option here. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Coming in the goal line. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Dublin.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Touchdown bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he gets in, touchdown! The Shamrocks get it back to within 2 possessions. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights.
17.
And the Shamrocks cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. 1st down from the 42. Running behind center with Swift. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st down run, nabs them 5, now 2nd and 5. Going to run again with Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
This is Swift. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Aviators can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
This return starts at the 5. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Aviators and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
First down. Here's Swift. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They run with Swift. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Aviators emerge as winners as we say so long from Orlando.